Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam rasulillah. How do you calm down when you feel angry? When we are angry, our brain is not fully functioning. When we are angry, our brain activates the flight and fight mechanism, whereby our blood is shunted from our head and to our extremities. So the resources that you need to be able to communicate and for your cognitive function to work properly actually gets taken away and sent to your hands and your legs so that you can either fight or run away. So when you're angry, you're not thinking more clear actually. As a matter of fact, when you're angry, you may notice that when you're young, maybe you got into a fight, and when you're fighting, you might not even notice the people around you because the brain even shuts down the peripheral vision because it's not necessary. You just got to focus on the enemy at hand. So obviously, when you're angry, you're not thinking. So, how do you calm down when you feel angry? There are a lot of tools as to how you calm down. And I want to share with you in this short video just a few of them. Firstly, it's about changing your physiology, changing your body when you are feeling angry. Prophet ﷺ says in a hadith that anger is like a burning hot coal. And he says, don't you see the eyes red and the eyebrows red and so forth? And he said, if Sallallahu gave us the advice that if you are standing, sit down. If you are sitting down, lie down, right? And you have that amazing advice from the Prophet Sallallahu. What that tells you is about physiology change. So you're angry and you're arguing with someone and you're standing up. If you just take a seat, it will calm down your anger by quite a bit. If you are already sitting down, if you just all of a sudden just lie down, obviously you change your physiology and you will feel less angry. You see, changing your physiology, your body, just your posture has a huge impact. For example, if I ask you, how do you look when you're depressed? No one looks like this, very up and beat, and they're just very down. No, to be depressed, you have to actually slouch down, you have to actually look down, right? I mean, to be depressed, your body has to be in certain physiology mode. And to be happy, you have to be certain physiology mode. In fact, research shows that if you're taking an exam and there's multiple choice exam and you just sit up and you just make your body confident, a study shows that you actually guess multiple choice questions 25% better. Just a little change of physiology. Just try this at home. If you just go like this and just go like this, just a little slight change just in your body has a huge impact in your how you feel, because your mind and your body and obviously your spirit is all connected. And so the first of the tools, and that's a very important tool, in order for you to be able to calm down when you're angry, is to change your physiology immediately. So as soon as you're angry, follow the advice of the Prophet ﷺ, change your physiology. You could take that even a step further. That advice of changing physiology, that's not about just sitting down and standing up. You could take that even further. It takes about 10 seconds for your emotions to calm down. 10 seconds, that's all you need. So you realize, and you have seen the other videos where I talked about, the different signs and symptoms of getting angry. And you know those signs and symptoms, right? And so you could catch yourself. The best is if you catch yourself before you get angry. Now, if you cannot catch yourself before you became angry, now that you got angry, either at home, at work, at school, in a conversation with a friend or someone on the street, and you became angry, now you know, okay, I think I'm getting angry. As soon as you realize that, change your physiology. Don't wait. If you're arguing with someone, say, hey, sorry, can you give me 10 seconds? Or can you give me 30 seconds and use the restroom? Now, you don't need to use the restroom. That's true. And you might say, that's not really good. You're checking out. But for this purpose, it's okay. So you're talking to someone and you feel like, I'm getting angry. I need that 10 seconds. But tell them, sorry, I need to grab a quick water. Or you have a water bottle with you. Just say, hold on 1 second. I'm a little thirsty, and drink the water. That little 10 seconds you take to just change your physiology, whether you're sitting and standing, taking a walk, making wudu, putting some water in your face, or just stepping out for like 10 seconds. That will change your physiology, and that will re-engage your brain. What you need to be able to have a discussion, to be able to actually solve the problem, right? Because you have the blood and the resources in your head, so you can actually function and talk and resolve and argue properly and get things done. And so that's the first thing, is be able to change your physiology. I was teaching a small workshop on anger, and I remember a sister told me that, one time she was arguing and she just went and hugged the other sister. So all of a sudden they're arguing, they're going at it. All of a sudden she just, out of nowhere, she went and hugged the sister. That little all of a sudden change in physiology had a huge impact. So change your physiology. in the moment when you're getting into argument, when you're about to explode, just do something drastic to make a shift in just your body. You are in control of your emotion. Your body has a huge impact on your emotion. Sometimes people say, when, for example, when I'm doing a talk or a khutbah or a workshop or seminar, and say that day I'm not in such a great mood, or that day I'm not feeling so energetic, I don't go there and hope that I'll be in a good mood. Or when I'm with my clients and patients in therapy or in life coaching, I don't go there and go, I hope I'm in a good mood today. No, I have to put myself in that state, because all the resources for me to be in a better mood is here. So I take that few minutes before, get my body pumped up, get some clarity, and I change my physiology, and that actually changes my emotion. Right? Sometimes we wait till our emotions feel better, then I'm like, okay, then I'll get active. No, if you get active, for example, so someday you're feeling really down, right? And you just force yourself to go outside and play ball. Right? Force yourself to go outside and just hang out with your friend. Force yourself to go outside and go to the gym and do some running. You do that, you change your body, your physiology, all of a sudden your emotion change. So what I'm saying, this first and very important tool is, if you're angry and to calm yourself down, change your physiology at the moment, how your body is. Wherever you are, take that 10 seconds to calm down. Take that 10 seconds to re-engage in the conversation. The second tool, which is also very important, is to be able to connect your thought to your feeling. So when you're getting angry, because your brain isn't engaged, you want to be able to engage your brain. You see, when we get angry, things happen. This is like the typical sort of how we go from where we are. We see something or we hear something, then we tell a story about what is it that we saw and we heard, then we feel some type of way about it, then we get angry, then we act, angry or act. So this is positive taking. For example, imagine that you are in a team at your company. Your boss formed a team in your department with you and a few other colleagues, and you guys are all the same level employees. Nobody's really higher, but this group was formed with the same level employees, and you're one of them. And one of your colleagues was given the team lead position. Now, he is not superior at your job. He got the same level, but for this project, he was given the team lead position. Okay, so you guys all been doing work the whole week, putting work together, trying to get this project done, and then there's a meeting with the boss to show your progress, your team's progress. And in the team meeting, this team leader, he talks and he talks, and you don't get the chance to talk at all. He just sort of overtakes, he talks a lot, he reporting everything. And then worse, you find out that the next day he had a private meeting with the boss to discuss even more things, how he's doing. So then you told yourself a story, because this is what happened. Then you told yourself a story. You know what? He doesn't trust me, he doesn't value my work, and he wants to take all the credit. That's the story you told yourself. Because you told that, how did you feel? You feel hurt, you feel upset. And then how did you act? You started doing cheap shots at work. He sent you email, you don't reply back on time. You see him, you sort of make a sarcastic remark, right? So this is the flow you went through. So in order for you to try to connect your thought to your feeling, as soon as you know that you're getting upset, why am I not responding to his email? Why am I giving him looks? Why am I making sarcastic comments every time I see him? Why am I taking cheap shots when I can? It's because you're upset. So now retrace your step. Step one, look back and say, okay, what did I actually see and heard? Okay, what I heard and saw was that that he was talking a lot, he was taking all the airtime, and then he met with the boss separately. That's what you heard. That's a fact. Now the thing about your story, which is that he wants all the credit, he doesn't value my work at all, he devalues everyone. That's a story that you told yourself. Might be true, might not be true. So you want to be able to really self-reflect and say, okay, what's the story I told myself? And then how did I feel because of the story? I felt hurt. I felt upset. So in order for you to connect your thought to your feeling, you got to retrace your step and go, okay, you know what? The fact is he talked a lot. The fact is he met individually. But my story is that he wants to take all the credit. That's my story. It could easily be that he was not even aware that he's talking so much. He was not even aware that meeting with the boss, he might felt like I'm a team lead and maybe I should meet with the boss individually to give even more inside report. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe he wasn't into trying to take your credit. But that's the story you told yourself. And because you told that story to yourself, you felt upset. So you want to engage your brain. Find out what the story is. Find out what you actually heard and saw. What are the facts? Right? And then find out how you felt and then what you acted. Once you do that, now you're really self-reflecting. Right? You're self-reflecting. So tool number 1 was about you being able to change your physiology. Number 2 was about getting that map. What happens to you, right? There's just some of the tools. There are plenty of other tools. There's some of the tools, and give them a try, and you will see the way you deal next time, tomorrow, today, with your colleagues, co-worker, at home, at work, at family. You will see you will change when you get upset. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.